Hey, what's up, Macrodosing? This is Neil over in South Carolina. I was calling because I'm in a little bit of a dilemma. I moved in July over to South Carolina from New Jersey, and moved in. Everything's great until the first week of February when my roommate told me that him and his girlfriend are pregnant. His girlfriend moved in December, and that was just an extra person to split the rent with. So I was like, no problem. Sounds good. And so fast forward, the baby is due in the first week of April. The baby was actually born a day after my birthday, which I thought was pretty cool. But now I'm living with three other people, one of them being a week-old child. And I don't know how I feel about it. So if I could just get your guys' opinions on how you handle the situation and how you would approach maybe breaking up that lease. Because I'm locked in until the end of July. So if I can just get your opinions, I'd appreciate it. All right, peace out.
All right. This is one of the best voicemails we've gotten in a long time because I feel strongly about it in several ways.
Run it down for me because it was in and that was cutting out for me.
All right.
Give me
so
the basic.
This guy moved from New Jersey to South Carolina. He's living with a roommate. I don't know if it's a coworker, friend, whatever. His roommate says, my girlfriend is pregnant and she's moving in. He says, okay. They're still living there with the baby. So he's now living with a couple and their baby. All right. So everyone is so wrong in this situation. Okay. The first person who is wrong, unfortunately, is you.
Well, did he move in knowing she was pregnant?
No.
Or she moved in?
The guy and the two guys were living together, and then the second guy was like, by the way, my girl is pregnant. She's going to move in now.
And he allowed her to move in because he said to save $300 a month.
I thought the girlfriend was already living there and then she got pregnant. So
no,
completely different.
She moved in pregnant, having already occurred.
Yes.
Having been burdened with pregnancy.
Yeah.
You can't allow that to happen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That can't happen. That's got to...
What can happen?
Allowing your roommate's girlfriend to move in with you, period, really, but especially if she's pregnant. I mean, that's a nightmare.
All right. Okay. Walk me through logically of telling a dude no.
I mean, that's if ever there's a situation to put your foot down, it's we signed a lease to live here as two people and you're telling me your pregnant girlfriend's moving in. That's a non-starter. You gotta. I understand with roommates, you got to pick and choose your battles. That's one to pick. Do you disagree?
This is kind of like the plain situation. You're not wrong, but I'm putting myself in his shoes. Like, this is my first child. I gotta be around. But then you are inconveniencing your roommate. You're not wrong when you say everybody's wrong, but what do you do if you're the guy?
The guy who's having the kid?
Yeah, new baby guy.
You have to go find somewhere to live with your apparently not wife and child.
Oh, Jesus. So you have to break your lease, which is going to cost what, a month's rent?
Yes. These are the consequences of the decisions you've made.
Yeah,
yes.
but now do you Big T feel good about making a expectant couple that has a new baby with new expenses, diapers, all of this shit?
I feel better about it than living with that baby.
But you don't feel bad about, now putting that expense on that couple where that could be used to help them rear a child?
That's the way the cookie crumbles, brother. You chose to have a baby. That's not my problem. Do you disagree?
Can't do that.
You're gonna live with a pregnant woman you don't know and then a baby that's not yours?
Mad inconvenienced. But I'm looking at it like, okay, can I survive this tragedy?
I don't know.
I think I could survive it. I grew up in the projects. I grew up with a bunch of people in my fucking house. I'll be okay. This is just me. I'm just doing me. I just don't think I have the heart to say, dog, you got to fork up $2,500, and I mean, if they living together in an apartment, I'm sure money's tight. So I don't have the heart to be like, yo, you got to put up $2,000.
I can
to leave.
appreciate that it's a difficult thing to do, but is it as difficult as living with a stranger's baby? I would posit it is not.
Damn. I mean, it's kind of our worldview here in magnification. When babies come, I want to provide a safe place for them. And you're on your own, buddy.
No, listen, this is not an issue of the baby having a safe place to exist. This is an issue of it being in my house.
That's again, I look back to what would Jesus do?
I can't accept the fact that my belief in Christ necessitates me living with a stranger's baby. I don't accept that.
Do you think that
I don't accept that?
Literally, there's wristbands printed, billions of them across the world, that say WWJD on them.
I've seen them.
I don't believe this dude was divine. Maybe he existed, some kind of form of him. Cool. I think his imagery, I doubt he would tell this couple and be like, nah, you can't live here, dog. I'm sorry. This is not what I signed up for.
I think you're probably right.
But this is what I'm saying. I think that you are correct, and this would be mad inconveniencing. Like, I'm a single man. Now I got to put up with a screaming ass baby and a woman that I didn't sign up for. I'm sure she's lovely, but that's not my problem. I get where you're coming from. I'm just like, all right, I got to do this for 6 months. If I could do this for 6 months, I help a family out. I think I'd be all right.
I don't disagree that that's not a noble thing to do. Additionally, it's not 6 months. The baby's been born. She moved in when she was pregnant, so who knows? It could have been a year and a half. Like, who knows how long it's been?
A year and a half. You're not wrong. I just don't think I'd have the heart to be like, yo, you gotta move, dog. I can't do that. I can't do that. Yeah, like I said, but you're not wrong.
He could move.
Yeah,
he could move.
That's what I was gonna say.
Somebody's got to move. But like, maybe you go to the apartment building and say, listen, like, I don't want to like put this guy out, but he's put this situation on me. Can I get out of my lease without, any penalty or something?
I would definitely search for those options. I would search for those options too. If they say no, what I would probably do is I have a conversation. I was like, dog, can we just talk about some ground rules and some boundaries, stuff like that? I don't know. Maybe you take a little bit more of the rent now. That's a fair option. I don't know.
Like, you have children. You understand the life that someone with a baby leads. Now imagine you get home and all of the burdens of not burdens. It's every child is a gift, but the things that children add to your life are in your life, and it's not your baby.
Brother, you're not wrong.
And it's not even like a friend's baby. It's your random roommate's baby.
I do not think that you're incorrect. I don't know how much I can emphasize this.
I understand.
I'm just saying, I don't think I have the heart to be like, nah, dog, not here. Not this baby. Not me. I would be like, all right, I would exacerbate all my options. And if my only option was kicking them out and they had to pay an extra month's rent or however, like, because sometimes them lease agreements be egregious, dog. They are crazy about that shit. I just don't think I had the heart to do that. I would just be like, okay, if I'm single area, I got me a few things. And I'm saying, hey, this is the situation. I got my own place, but my roommate put me in this position. Every now and then, if it gets a little crazy, can I come kick it at the crib? And I'm sure she'll let me every now and then.
I'll tell you this. If it came down to like that guy has to leave and he has to pay a penalty or whatever, I would even consider paying that or helping or something. But the situation you are in of living with this guy's girlfriend and baby is seemingly, again, from what I heard, because he allowed that to happen.
A lot of different variables. You're right. If I got the extra cash to help him and it doesn't hurt me, I would help him move out of his lease. Yeah, like I said, a lot of different variables. At the end of the day, I mean, and then maybe this is me and my 5 babies. I kind of like babies. Got 5 of them. I enjoy that part I enjoyed being an uncle even more because it's like you get to play with them. They start crying and shit. Here you go. Not my responsibility anymore. I'm not gonna change you. Not gonna, you know what I'm saying? None of the hard stuff, but like I get to. I like playing with like kids are fun to play with, dog. Like they're great imaginations, whatever the case may be. Crying, not crying. They're a joy to be around. Like I said, you're not wrong. You're not wrong in my opinion. It's just I don't got the heart. I don't got.
This is a fascinating scenario.
It's wild. It's wild. I mean, I'm sure they
It's a
didn't do it
good
on
voicemail. We need more voicemails like that. That's the best voicemail we've had in a long time.
purpose.
I did not think that was going to strike a chord with you as much as it did.
I mean, I feel sorry for everyone involved. It sounds like nobody's in a great
Yeah,
situation,
no.
but I mean, it's fascinating.
Most definitely.
Yeah, that's a tough pickle.
Tough pickle. Good luck with that. Keep us updated on what happens.
Yeah.
And
I would
your
love to know more.
Yeah.
Please.
I would like that. Keep us updated on that.